So what we've got here is a room full of innovative ministry initiators. And you know how hard it has been to find church or ecclesial structures that will affirm you. And if you're, if you're a person who doesn't necessarily have a history of a church job or a theological education, sometimes you're even considered a lay person. I hate that word. Laos in the Greek means people. The normal Christian, the Christian who's supposed to be energized by, equipped and discipled by other dynamic Christian living people. Ministry, actually, D.A. Carson, the great New Testament scholar, says that basically what the qualification for ministry is that you are living the normal Christian life in an exemplary way. That's it, to tell you the truth. And so as I was moving through, knowing that I was called to God to declare his glory, the glory of him who called us out of darkness into his wonderful light. And, Jim Chafee, this was 68. I stumbled into Continental Singers, really surrendered my life to the Lord and realized there was a world out there that needed to hear the gospel in culturally relevant ways. And half the time, that was through these, more than half the time, this related to these ways that struck the heart even before they struck the head. And we've had tension with those things. So we're a room full of people who are called by God. You are part of the ministry leadership, the Ephesians 4:11 community of equippers. And yet because you come out of non-conventional backgrounds, you've had a hard time finding denominations and religious organizations and local churches who would actually take you into their embrace and affirm you and move you forward. And over the years, it's dawned on us who we really are. And so we really have developed an ecclesial structure for the propagation of the gospel and for carrying out God's assignments in his various ways through these various talented people. Matter of fact, I always saw myself as a missionary and a minister, probably far more than I saw myself in the entertainment world or in the music industry world, even though early on I did have the joy and great privilege of having a few moments of an album on light label and distributed by Word. It was called Edge of Drifting, and shortly thereafter drifted off the edge, and bum, and there you go. But frankly, that was one of those great affirming kinds of moves to say, listen, God's got something here that really can engage with the community and the culture as well as the church. And in fact, the church needs to reproduce and mobilize these people because they're a reservoir of an untapped resource. Now,